Okay, I heard Brick Baby speaking of the brick, and let me say this too. Shout out to Brick Baby. This what we say up on this is in no way this is to bro or like none of that type of stuff. It's just conversational, and he do this, so I'm sure he understand. But he was talking about how at one point, you know what a DP is?
Yeah.
Okay. He said at one point you could have got DP'd off of Rolling 60s for doing a drive-by. Like they don't even believe in drive-bys because of how reckless it can be and how many innocent people that could get hit.
Okay. Well, he probably didn't say DP. He
Right.
probably said put off.
Okay. Okay. That's different.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Break that down for me because I don't know.
A DP is like say for instance, a good example. A kid, say your kid do something and you whoop him. You DPing him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So a put off is you're no longer associated
Right.
with that set. You're no longer claiming that set.
Right. Okay. So
You're not down with that gang anymore. A
Okay.
DP is like a punishment.
Okay. So, I was going to say a DP sounds like more like a disciplinary action.
Right.
And then a put off is a put off.
Right.
This is self-explanatory.
Right.
Right. Okay. So now let's talk about this. Hold on. What? That shit just slipped my mind. Oh, yeah. Okay. So have you ever heard of King Von?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a video of him in Cook County Jail, right?
Okay.
All these videos in Cook County Jail just been releasing, bro. It's and it's weird. It's not like
It sound weird.
Bro, they put like cameras up on the wall and all of that, and I think they said 2013. And so somehow these videos from inside the jail are being leaked to social media. But anyway, in one of these videos, King Von he says in the video that he's homosexual.
Okay.
And that he needs to be moved off this unit.
Okay.
Before I have you respond to that with no context, I'm gonna tell you that from what I'm hearing from other guys from Chicago, stuff like that, even his ops too, which means something.
Okay.
He was finessing the system to get moved to another deck.
Okay.
Because I guess by saying that in Chicago or Cook County or whatever,
okay,
that's one of the only ways you could get moved to another deck.
Okay.
He must have been on a deck with a bunch of ops,
okay,
and was like, nah, move me over to where my homies them at.
Okay.
So when you hear stuff like that, what is that like? First off, do you feel like man, that's crazy?
No, I feel like that's scary. Because just like Tarrant County back in the day, when you went to the county, they asked you, where you from or what set, this and that, and you go up in and you going up in there, right? If you go up in there and you went in there with some enemies, I mean, you just go up in there, man. It ain't nothing but a fight. But see, these youngsters, they so scared to fight. There's no guns in there. Now, maybe in one way, okay, yeah, you trying to finesse and get to where your homies is, but go up in there first and see what it is. Check the temperature. It might not even be that. And then if you go up in there and you do fight, they'll respect you more. You might just have to fight one person.
Right.
And then they might not even mess with you no more. Oh, no, he stand up, man. He's straight up, man. He'll fight. He ain't no coward. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. There's two ways to look at it, but my opinion and how I believe, you was doing all that, the drilling and sliding or whatever. Follow up in there and see what's happening.
Right.
That's
Okay.
how I feel about it.
Okay. And I'm going to add more context. There's also videos of him fighting in jail. He got a couple of fight videos in there. He actually slipped off the cuffs on one of his videos. He slips, because I think the way they describe it is in this particular little holding tank, this is the tank you go to when you're waiting for court, when you're waiting to go to court. So maybe the mood in that tank is already kind of crazy anyway, because my assumption is going in and out of court when you're in that position could be stressful.
Right.
So he slip off the cuffs and he see one of his ops. One of his ops got LA on his hands. LA is one of King Von dead homies pretty much.
Oh, okay.
And this particular set is known because they the set that killed him.
Okay.
So he slip off the cuffs, and he just really send it up on him.
Okay.
So King Von do got the fight videos, and he is one of the few people in Chicago, I think, that have respect from his ops. All right, there's another guy out of Chicago that this hit shockwaves, right?
Okay.
You know, have you ever heard of Lil Jay? King Lil Jay?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so he was one of Chief Keef, because it's pretty much the makeup in Chicago, right? You got Chief Keef, you heard of him?
Yeah.
Lil Durk, Lil Reese, King Von, all the 600 dudes and all of that. They kind of on one side, they BDs.
Okay.
Then you had the GDs, which some of they ops pretty much. King Lil Jay, he was at one point, even before these other two, he was like the top op for them. He was the most popular. He was the one who was doing numbers comparable to them. And super tough guy, though. Super tough guy image. Well, there's footage of Lil Jay letting the transmission, and we're going to use the word transmission because the other word is banned on YouTube, and they'll kick us off this mug if we say it. There's video, allegedly, because Lil Jay, of course, is denying that it's him, but where he's pretty much has a transmission sitting in his lap. Okay. I believe he kisses him. Okay. He catches the transmission up against the wall and kind of grinds on his. Wow. All kind of freaky stuff, bro. Crazy stuff. Yeah. And what's interesting about it is that his own homies are saying like, nah, bro, that's you, bro. That's Lil Jay. Okay. They saying he got a distinctive hairline, his walk, the dreads match. They saying that it's him. Of course, he's denying it. Now, I also want to preface it by saying that there's been rumors for years that Lil Jay, because he's been in the county for about 7-8 years. Okay. And he had just got out. He went back, but that's another story. There was already rumors that, hey, he in the county on some freak man stuff. But the footage comes out, and now everybody's like, wow. So when you hear something like that about somebody who's supposed to be super gangster, super tough, like, so what's your reaction to him being caught with transmissions in his lap?
That's what he liked. That's all I'm gonna say on that. That's what he liked.
So let me ask you this, because now this question gets arose, especially in the drill culture and just all over, honestly. Does his gangster, is everything out the window?
Oh yeah.
Like if let's say he one of your ops, okay, one of your toughest ops. Okay. And then that happens. When he come out, can he still talk that?
No, he can no longer talk no gangster stuff. You not stiff. You been liking me and from where say go. And that's what that was.
So yeah, none of that. You ain't trying to hear none of that no more, huh?
None of that.
Now let's transition into Fort Worth, okay, right? Right now, we in an interesting period as far as with just the age of the killers getting younger and younger and younger and younger, right? My homie made a status the other day, and he was exaggerating, but it's so true. It's funny, but it's so true. And he said, man, he said, I seen a young dude with a hoodie on at the mall. So I asked him, I'm like, damn, bro, it's the middle of the summer. Why you got a hoodie on?